What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 19 Connected Franchise, and we're doing the Raiders, which could be the hardest team to rebuild because they're physically rebuilding in real life. Now, the worst part of doing this, even though it is a fantasy, has easily got to be the fact that EA is extremely lazy and have not updated the picks. So no Amari, no Khalil Mack, same draft picks. Is that something or what? So, basically, we're going to have to try and get these draft picks. I know we don't need Cooper to rush, but it's the easiest way to get to draft picks after looking through roster. It's a process. Stop yelling at me. Also, I don't know if you guys seen, but I had like a little poll going on that I was stripping on, and I broke down. I need your help. No, but basically, I'm thinking about changing the upload schedule for this, for the week, and every week, basically, to maybe move in rebuilds to Saturday and a bunch of different things. Check it out. It's in the community tab. I would assume that's what it shows for you guys as well. But yeah, also maybe check out Twitter. That's Jeromepkr. That's where I post a lot of information as well, even though I didn't this time. We do, of course, we need to grab some guys to trade for the draft picks we're missing. However, a guy like Kareem Hunt, now, it's all up to him, but there's a good look for the Raiders to try to get a guy like Kareem Hunt, so I'm going to allow it in this one. I know it's kind of weird because he's not technically reinstated, but guess what? It's a fantasy. This world doesn't matter, just like the real one. Boom. That can mean many things. I don't want to go to counseling. Please don't send me. I need to get these picks, and what I will be doing is turning them all into punters after I do that, so they can get cucked as EA has cuckerized us. Jack Mewhort should be a good. I mean, these should be enough players to get the picks we need back. Okay, whatever. No one cares. Maybe this is a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. So we trade all this. So we lost a third round. I'm gonna have to work on all of that in a bit. Not super worried about it right now though. So now they're interested in DRC, or maybe they're not. I don't. Lads, I don't know anymore, I just don't. Keith Smith, are you interested? Okay, so Jeromepkr and DRC. I'll be able to technically trade for a third round, and technically I can get a sixth round for free using one of the free agents. That's what I'm going to allow myself, because Jeromepkr's worth at least a fourth, maybe better. And then, of course, our third round pick with a fourth round, technically. Third round, fourth round would have been a second. So I'm going to allow one of the free agents, or whoever, whatever matters, to be traded for an actual pick. So Mewhort, Incognito, and a fifth round for a second round pick. We're all squared up. Everything's good to go. We're looking top, tippity toppers. Now we just gotta move around players we may not want and see what we can get for them. I think we may have made a mistake. Steal of a century, Gilchrist and Rashawn Melvin, and a first round pick for Devontae Adams. Nice receiver there for us. Packers ironically want wide receiver now. That would be one hell of a switcheroo, I'll tell you what. That would be next level cheesery. So we got another really big steal. We're just absolutely draining the Packers here. Jordy Nelson, Seth Roberts, and Justin Ellis for Kenny Clark. If we're being honest, I didn't even think this was going to go. I know safety's a little undervalued, but Jonathan Hankins, Rubin, and PJ Hall for a 22-year-old 86 overall safety. Fortunately, I just barely missed out on a fourth. Maybe I should have traded for one. But Leon Hall, McDonald, and a third round next year for the Bills' first round pick. I mean, we're making moves. It's coming together really slowly, but it's happening. So once again, I did not expect the strong safety to go so easily, and I probably overtraded. Another safety we probably don't need. I honestly should have looked at their man coverages. I was hoping one of the guys we got could play corner, and really that comes down to Jamal. No one else I know is going to be able to play corner. Jamal, I think, can probably make a decent corner here. I'm going to take a look at the difference between John and Jamal. Obviously, Jamal's much faster, but I want to see who's technically better at corner. If any of them are 85 plus, that's the move for sure. Strong safety to corner. Jamal is exactly an 85 overall, so that's going to be our new #1 cornerback. Okay, so this was actually a really good trade for us. Trade Jalen Richard, Doug Martin, and LaFell for Brandon. Okay, Evan Ingram, our new starting tight end. So we're getting a little bit of weapons. You got Devontae, we got Evan Ingram, we have Pothead, I trade these 2 DTs for Zay Jones. Couldn't really get anything done with the Bengals, so not a super great overall, but at least he's young, has some potential. I think Martavis stays as our number 3. If we have any other value around the team, speak up. I promise I won't trade you. I just want to test your loyalty to the team by, you just, even though it hurts your career, you just yelling out loud, Marquell Lee could be used, but I think if I have any value, I'm going to try to trade him. The guard cheese is real. Look at that. I will take it. Fantasy for the win. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a reach, but I think it was a good pick. A good trade for us. This team has literally no linebackers. As I say that, boom, another first round. Leonard is literally not tradable. First round pick. So this is what our draft picks are looking like. And honestly, even though we obviously it's a fantasy and we made some moves ourselves, I'm thinking that we're going to keep our own pick. Denver, second round, I'll keep that as well. So we're looking to draft a lot of players in the first round, at least use the picks to gain some player, whether that's actually through the draft or not. We're gaining something, all right? I'm not even going to worry about the scheme fits because we just literally have no one. Kenny Clark, what's his dev? Quick dev. He's 22 and he's almost a 90 overall, but he's quick dev, not star or stupor. Super. Nice. Johnson, quick dev. Jamal was a pretty nice steal, actually, even though we probably overpaid for him in Madden terms. We got to get Whitehead as a starter. Might get to an 80 overall, actually. I mean, it's not the worst team in the world. There's a lot of holes. Quite literally, considering we have, like, half a roster right now. Got to give them credit to try and grab, a bunch of old players and a bunch of youngsters. There's no, like, real crazy 28, 29-year-olds. They're all really old or they're all really young, other than maybe the offensive line, really. So we're moving over to a multiple zone run because this season, the most important thing is to get Derek Carr back to star status. He is star dev, but you know what I mean. Got to get him back to that starting superstar quality play. So, this is a pretty good roster now. Not pretty good, but it's an okay roster. It used to be a below average. I think it starts off as a 73 overall. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I'm going to fix the training and let's see what we get up to, and more importantly, the draft. I can't wait because we're going to at least crack the top 10 a few times, I would say. So we have some names here. They are names. I'm not going to deny them. Are they names that matter? Not very much so. Alrighty, let's take a look at the record. What are we going to see? Oh, we missed the playoffs at 4-12. No way. So let's see, where the scores is bad at all. Like, what were we looking at? 3-3. 3-3. Oh my god. Daniel Carlson is bad, huh? 3. How many games did we miss by 3? What the hell? Daniel Carlson is actually trash. I don't know if any of them were blocked or what's the story. I'm going to have to take a look at this. Obviously, we're going to look anyways, but take a look at the stats. Come on, Derek. Damn it, Derek. You suck. Oh, he's not even that great. Kareem Hunt was pretty decent. Not really many touchdowns. Receiving was horrendous. Devontae was okay. Martavis had a lot of touchdowns and yards. He might actually have gotten an upgrade in dev, which means if I want to keep him, it's going to cost me more. No pass rush, no surprise. Picks, no surprise. Kicking, 8 missed field goals. Honestly, this is why we got him. This is why we kept him as our kicker. We wanted to do badly year 1. I don't care what anyone says. It's the smart move. Got a tank. Did we get any awards? I don't really know what award we could have won. Anything? No? Best kicker. I wonder if our guy's on the list. Could you imagine if he was? That would have been pretty hilarious. So these are the overalls of the team. Colton Miller was 77. All right. What about Martavis? Did his dev go up? Quick. I think he started with normal before. It would make sense for him too. Let's just go to the Super Bowl and see who is A, there, and B, what kind of... So we have Rams, Patriots, 2 powerhouses. Although both are looking extremely vulnerable at this point. I would honestly think that quarterback could legit be a position of need at this point. Derek Carr is not looking like he's going to go up anytime soon. Ira Timmons, if he wasn't so bad potential-wise, he would actually be pretty cool. That size is pretty damn insane. Yeah, I am going to be giving him a lot of money. He's going to be getting a 6-year deal. It's It's a good offer. I mean, I would have tagged him anyways, but I wanted to play it safe. 51 mil cap space, which is crazy considering we just paid Kareem Hunt and Derek Carr owns half the team. Tevin Coleman, Terrell Suggs. So, Jamison Crowder, but that's just not going to happen. Quick Dev. He's good, but I cannot afford him. These are the reasons why we got rid of Jared Cook. I don't think I really needed to explain that to you guys. Hankins goes to free agency. Jake Elliott, I usually go for a Jake Elliott. I just want some sort of kicker. I don't care who it is. I really should go for a guy like Trevor Williams, but it's been a move we've made a lot of times. How is a guy like Denzel Perriman getting so many offers? He's a quick dev, not even fast. I mean, he's not slow by any means, but he's just not that guy. I'm going to go for a Shane Ray here. Zerline was the only guy to accept our offer. We have a lot of scouting points, 42 mil, but we do have some offers, which we might have to pull because I would assume they're going to have legit offer. Oh, Terrell Suggs never got offered on. That's a bit of a flaw by me, how I didn't see that. We still have the top bids on the other guys, so Shane Ray at this point would actually be kind of a loss if we got him. So I might actually pull the offer. Quarterback, we have a Kevin Bakhtiari in the early third who could be worth the value. It's one of those guys with the 8.0s. For some reason, they don't add up. It never actually adds up to an 8.0. Like, it's always the 7.7 to 7.9 guys that are better. So surprisingly or not, we actually have a couple of guys in the second round rather than the first. And I forgot to pull the Shane Ray offer off, which is all right. It's completely fine. Terrell Suggs is primed to start at left end, I would say. All right, so we might have already had the first pick. All right, so we're looking good. We have 3 in the top 5, which is very good. No matter what, I'm not taking the first pick overall. So we trade pick 1 for pick 6, 31 next year, and 63 next year. So what are they going to take at number 1? A free safety, Carlos Byrd. Not a bad choice at all. As a Packers fan, I know for a fact we do need that position. 2019, a bunch of stupidly bad trades. At least the Browns isn't super bad. So apparently the pick's not as valuable as I thought. So I'm going to trade to the Browns here. Good move for the Browns. Good job by them. We have 2 really bad picks, though, at the end of the draft. Or end of the round, anyways. So we kind of created a little bit of a monopoly here. They actually go with that left guard very early. So Jaron Douglas is our best option. I'm going to take Jaron Douglas. Quick dev is supposed to go 8. We took him 5. Pretty good stuff. I mean, that's a good pass rusher. He's an automatic starter. I am not mad with that. I mean, look at the offers. They get like 37 and 69. Thanks for the offer all the way at number 6. Screw it. I have no one to take, and the trade down suck. I'm going rag. Quick dev. Supposed to go 4. We took him 6. 81 overall. A giant with tons of strength. Honestly, like, wet dream stuff right there. Like, just absolutely great stuff. I love it. This game needs a damn overhaul. Like, what is this? Why are these not tradable? Like, that makes no sense at all. So I don't even know if we even won on this trade, even in a slight bit. Of course they did. Hopefully they draft a bust. Come on. Ken Shepard. Of course they grabbed the good cornerback. So Adrian Heath, he's so fast. I don't understand how he couldn't be a great player. 76 overall, quick dev. A little bit underwhelming, but he's very fast. Wouldn't be mad in the slightest in a user league. Would be very happy. I know jumping is terrible, but he's a great player, and he will be playing a nice outside linebacker for us. Late second. I'm going to reach for this wide receiver here. 77 overall, normal dev. Super fast. It's kind of exactly what we're looking for. I might not even grab the guy later. He's still there. I'm going to have to take him. Normal dev, 78 overall. Definitely worth a mid-second, though. I know we technically don't need him, but I don't know if I can just pass on this guy. I'm going to take him. 76 overall, quick dev, 22 years old. Not that bad. He's definitely one of those developable guys. Question is, do we want to develop him over the other guy? I don't know. One of our last picks in the draft is going to be a fullback. Yes, a fullback. This guy looks pretty solid. Let's see what we got. 75 overall, star. A star dev fullback. I don't even remember even drafting a star dev fullback in, like, the entirety of this game. He's not even that great, but a star dev fullback is a star dev fullback. So we drafted, what, like 7 players, I think? I think 7 players. 4 in the first round. Let's see, Douglas. Was he worth the pick? 21 years old. Yes, we have confirmed he is worth the pick. A little weak, but I think he's a finesse type. AJ Rag. Was he worth the pick? Yes, he was. Adrian Heath, quick dev. Was he worth the pick? Of course he was. Joseph Burns. Was he worth the pick? That speed, you can't deny. Injury's a little low. Jumping's a little low, but I would say worth the pick at 29. Kevin Bakhtiari, easily worth the pick. Landrum, definitely worth the pick. And then we have the fullback, by far worth the pick. So some very good selections. How much does that actually help the team? I don't know, because there's a couple repeat positions, a couple positions we didn't even need. Packers trade all the way up to number 1 to grab probably the best safety in the draft. Very fast, great injury. You know, something the Packers really need to do. Get players like that. So Evan Kaneda, pretty similar to the guy we got. It was one of the two, maybe both, but it's unlikely for us to draft both. Ken Shepard, this guy might have been the guy that had an 8.0. I can't really remember. What was the other position? I'm probably really stupid in forgetting. Oh my God, there's Langford. We knew he'd be fast, but Jesus. Quick dev, not bad at all. Frazier, quick dev, great player. Was there any other position that I'm thinking of? Well, what about the linebacker? It was because it was kind of between one or the other, wasn't it? So Seth Bradshaw was insane. I should have went Seth Bradshaw. Without a doubt, he's ridiculous. He's the next superstar beast. He already is a superstar, technically, so wow, he's very good. Can't deny that. Wow. So who's this Humber guy? Normal dev, but he seems good. He's terrible. Holy crap. It's absolutely horrendous. But let's go and make some trades, move the roster around, hopefully turn this into like an 84, 85 overall team. We'll see. So we pick ourselves up a really good linebacker. We trade Derek Carr, Zay Jones, and a first-round pick for Leighton Vander Esch. And you're probably thinking, Derek Carr, are you serious? Yes, I am serious because Derek Carr dropped down to quick dev. He's not much better than Bakhtiari at that point, and he's like 7 years older. So yeah, how old is he? So 6, 7 years older. I'm gonna stick with this. We also move back to a strong arm, so that might change things as well. So we trade Gabe Jackson, a third, this, and Linder. Well, not and Linder, before Linder. Super trade. Trying to get younger, but better. And I'll take it. At least Hudson's a god, you know. But Kalichi is just... he's just old. So we trade Whitehead, Assembly, and an 8th round. A first-round pick, 8th projection for Anthony Barr. We moved a first and a third for the projected 8th from... I don't even remember where it was, but to the Vikings anyways. So now we are looking at a pretty good linebacker core. Alex could probably go now, though. And by probably, I mean he physically can, so there's that. So we trade a second and a third and Marquell Lee for the Niners' first-round pick. And it was necessary to trade all that. I tried to swindle it. Didn't really go. Trade Anna Zalone and a first-round for number 7 from the Jets in their 3rd round next year. I know it seems really stupid now, but I expect us to do pretty decently. I mean, we didn't build the best team in the world, but it's definitely good enough. I'm going to trade these 2nd and 3rd round picks away. Maybe it is stupid. Maybe we actually are going to do very badly, but I just don't see it. Damn, AP is in there. That'd be kind of fun, but we don't need him. I'm sorry, AP. Not happening. J.J. Nelson, not a little bad pickup. So this is the roster going into year 2. It took me about 2 hours to get to this point, but I think it was worth it because we're landing a pretty nice team. I don't know if this is a double tight end set. Oh, we have to change the offensive scheme, though. You see in the glance, we got to find a scheme, at least with strong arm. That's the big thing. Why is it lagging? I've got 99,000 speed internet. We need a strong arm, vertical zone run. Spread, so vertical zone run it is, I suppose. Hopefully some other guys can fill that position as well. But the quarterback is without a doubt the need. Burns also fills, so that's good. I mean, let's get this thing on the road, huh? So clearly not nearly as many draft picks as before, but still looking at 2 draft picks this year, maybe 1 or 2 first round next year. And of course, we filled the team with a lot of talent. We went up, what, 7 overalls in a year? So we have a few guys assigned. Kenny Clark, who's still only quick dev. Ronnie Hudson probably gets the tag at the end of the year. Suggs, I doubt he returns. And then Carl Joseph, I definitely will get. So we're going to give him a 6-year deal here. He's what they like to call a super steal. Exactly what I was hoping for. All right, coolio dealio. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean here. Kenny Clark, not really getting that crazy of money considering he's probably the best Madden DT in franchise at least. And then Hudson, like I said, we'll take a look later. Alrighty, let's see if we've made the playoffs. I expect to turn around of at least 8-8. 9-5-2, the Raider way, and boy, look at that thing. I mean, we only needed one tie technically. Why am I lagging here? I hate Madden. I'm not Madden. I hate Xbox. Microsoft is just pissing me off. So field goal kicking seems to be an issue again as we miss a field goal against the Chargers. Of course, we didn't force any wins against us or for us. Did force any wins for them. Was it the Chiefs? I would assume. That's just luck, man. So a very good turnaround. Tom Brady's still in the league. Interesting. I don't know why I'm lagging. I love it. Kevin Bakhtiari, similar to Derek Carr, which isn't crazy bad considering we are running like a rushing type scheme. Devontae, why couldn't have been one of the rookies? Don't get me wrong, they weren't bad. It's just why couldn't have been one of the rookies. That's all I'm going to say. Offensive line, very solid actually. Pass rush, please, rookie. Damn, Suggs killed it with 18 sacks. Is he superstar dev? He is. Oh my God, we actually might have extended Terrell Suggs' career in the NFL. Douglas, I mean, 8.5's not bad, but it's just not 18. That was it. Greg Zuerlein missed a bunch of kicks. I know 2 were blocked, but that's still 6 misses. That's unbelievable. That's like a slut if you had 6 misses. Do we have any awards? No. What are we? Who the hell are that? Raiders. Okay. Woo. Quarterback was Rookie of the Year, though. Heath was Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Of course, Terrell Suggs was D Lineman of the Year. It's not going to matter, though. To win 30 awards, he's still not going to get enough XP to keep himself going. But he shouldn't regress. That's the point. So defense, Terrell Suggs, he's a baller. He's a baller, but obviously, you know, after this year, it's probably over. Joseph Burns, quick dev. I don't know what kind of upgrades you might have had. Spec and short, you know, not very good upgrades. I mean, really not good upgrades in general. But he's an okay overall, right? So Landrum, I mean, he had a lot of catches. I don't know if that's the reason why he would have went up in dev, but he's okay. I think he got maybe... No, I don't think he did get a speed upgrade, did he? I don't know, but these guys are lacking a little bit in stats. Ingram, what is his? Quick dev. Not super great, to be fair. Well, Garen Conley's 88 overall. Quick dev, I mean, that's not bad for a 24-year-old. Got to get that zone coverage up, though, I will say. Heath, what dev is he? Star dev, 81 overall star dev. That's not bad at all. I wish he was a little higher. What is Leighton? Star dev, so at least he didn't go down. I mean, this is a pretty good team. Is it enough to win a playoff game? I think so. A Super Bowl? I don't know, cutting a little close there, but I think it can be done. 9 overalls over the Titans. That's pretty freaking good. Let's see what we can do. Come on, John. People were complaining. Year 1 was terrible, don't get me wrong, but year 2, that was the year. Here it is. All those picks turning into crepe. Look at the Mac on this screen. Wow, these guys are something. Alrighty, so starting off with nothing in the first quarter for either team. Just as I expected between a Titan-Raider matchup. Here we go, 7-0, 7-7. We have a great team, so we should do things, and those things shall be good. Oh, slow down, buddy. Alright, so it looks like they're driving. Looks like a pick. We can't do anything, though, apparently. We do extend the lead to 13. However, with 3 minutes left, they're going to go down by 7. If the offense can't convert, which they cannot, the Titans will have a shot. Defense does a pretty good job, and the defense just holds them in their own side of the field too long. And, of course, the Titans could not win. We advance to whatever, the divisional. The divisional round, quarterback comparisons. Bakhtiari was a bit better. Definitely a little bit better. Kareem Hunt was horrendous, which is ironic because we're in a running scheme. Interesting. Jamal Adams with 3 interceptions, and we only won by 7. Really? 7 points after 3 picks. Okay. Whatever you say. So we had about 464 turnovers, but it was enough to beat the Titans. Will it be enough to beat the Patriots, though? I think they do have Tom Brady still, which is kind of cool for them, not us. They're an 83 overall, we're an 89, but honestly, the way the scheme works, just looking at the yardages and the touchdowns, it's worrisome. So honestly, we could have to switch schemes at some point. I don't know, but we're still a god-tier team, and that's basically all that matters at this point. Kareem Hunt did have one hell of a season, though. He killed it, and that's because we're in a rushing scheme. Devontae barely got over 1,000. Not a whole lot of touchdowns, though, which is, once again, putting back to that point, which is why I think we're going to lose. Oh, it's snowing. Here we go. They're going to score a touchdown. They do. We score a touchdown, though. Starting of the third, we'll be down by 3. That's okay. Now it's not. Oh, huge rush by what appears to be Kareem Hunt. Okay, so it's the fourth quarter. We have taken the lead back down by 3. Defense locks up, so the offense... okay, we fumbled. Or no, it was like an inch pick. So 8 minutes left, and it's not looking super hot here. Okay. So another interception. The rookie really does not want a Super Bowl here, and it's very evident by the fact that we have lost the game by 10. So 2 interceptions at possibly the worst time of the game, the fourth quarter, in the clutch, even 1 at the goal line. Leave it to the Patriot. 3 picks for our rookie. Nice. It's probably the worst performance I've ever seen by one of our players in the playoffs, honestly. I know he's an 85 overall rook, but that's really bad. Like, that is easily the worst we've ever had. That sucks, but things happen. Garion Connolly was the only guy with an interception on our team. Good job, Garion. We know one guy that's not getting replaced. It's Garion Connolly. You know, okay. I don't remember if there was anyone to re-sign. Maybe I just completely forgot. We have Suggs, but I mean, I know he killed it. We just can't. We can't. You know, we just can't, okay? I'm hoping to get an actual pass rusher this season, which makes no sense at all because Suggs did kill it. Probably move the rookie over to right end, see what we can do there. So Patriots do go to the Super Bowl at least, so that kind of proves that it was a reason we lost because they're very good. Honestly, looking at the team, what do we need? Because, I mean, we got rookie receivers, and they went up a little bit. There's not really much I can do there. Offensive line is about as good as it's going to get. It's not going to get much better through the draft. Like, what? Maybe a new corner? New safety, I guess. New safety is probably the biggest potential need. What is, how? So we have the fullback to 300%, and that did not really go well. It didn't do much at all, honestly. It is what it is, though. So a new safety is what we're looking for. Clayton Killings. That sounds horrible. Like, that literally sounds like a place named Clayton where there's been a multitude of murders. There's some pretty good safeties in this class, actually. I kind of enjoy what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we should probably be able to get a safety in the first round. Very easily, actually. Maybe look for a pass rusher. I don't know if that's going to be something we can do. Terrible. Absolutely. I'm not going with an old guy. I don't know if any of these guys would be good for coverage, but maybe. Pass rusher looks like maybe this guy is the only one, a mid-first too, so it wouldn't cost as much technically. Gotta say technically because a mid-first probably means top 5. Let's go to free agency. What do we have? Who wins the Super Bowl? Patriots probably? Never even really thought about the weight of that. So Tom Brady loses 3 Super Bowls to the Giants. I don't care what the regular season win-loss is. The Giants own Tom Brady officially. Kind of already do. Technically. Rodney Hudson, that's the marking of a, not a free agent, but a tag signing. Obviously, I'll give him one of these, but that's just not going to go. Well, it would be if we allowed it. Sorry, buddy. I think year 2, there'd be guys just as good as that, if not better. Let's see what we can do. $60 million. So that's there's a lot we can do with that. Yannick Ngakoue. That is a nice looking player you got there. However, it's very rare to get him. Could use a new backup running back. Eckler is my guy. I love Eckler. He's a little beast. So offensive line is officially a need as we trade Arden Key, Colton Miller, and pick 9 in the first round to get Khalil Mack back. The steal of a century. It was always in the books. It was always the plan. The plan was to make the Bears pay for him, and we get him back for half the price. Gotta get him number 52. The question is, who the hell is wearing that number, and why aren't they fired yet? It just, honestly, it just looks right, you know? It just looks good. The Raiders really made a mistake. Look at the stats. I mean, If Suggs could get 18 sacks on this D-line at right end, I could only imagine Mack is going to double that number. So we do need line. Maybe I should have went Yannick. The option for Khalil Mack was just too much. He was just so good. He's a lot cheaper as well, technically, because we don't have to pay that bonus. So really, I'm looking for offensive linemen. Don't think I'm going to find that, though. So what is Dak looking like? I know, obviously don't need him, but just curious. I mean, might as well be. Cameron Meredith, I don't think that's a guy I'd really want to pay a lot of money for, but he could be a nice little piece. Meredith accepted a 53-point offer. Probably not a good idea for us to grab him, but he's our new number 4. So the Dallas Cowboys are willing to drop down or trade up from 4 to give us a first round next year and a third. I don't think you can really pass that up. I don't need to manually trade because they gave it to me. What do they want? That is a really good trade up because that guy is very good. The Cowboys made a really realistic move there. I mean, that's a guy like him probably would be one of the top 2, top 3s. We really lost a whole lot. Who are we kidding her? Kidder? Who you guys kidding? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a fair trade, I think. I think both teams. I mean, we moved up around. And look who they took, an 84 overall corner. Damn. I think I might take a lineman here. So I was just hoping one of them would have went, but I'm going to just go with the guard, I think. I think the guard's the best of the two. I guess it comes down to who's younger. Holy crap, it's not Tavares. Well, first things first, I'm actually going to take the safety first here. Antoine Potts, quick dev, 82 overall. He's 22 years old. Supposed to go 3 overall. Looks absolutely ridiculous. Maybe a little bit higher hit power, and he would have been one of those super beasts. That was actually a better move because now I can just take whatever lineman isn't taken. Hopefully they didn't ruin it. All right, Philly, what you got? I know what you got. You have pick 11, and I want it. Carl Joseph in a 5th round for pick 22, which I think is completely fair. Doesn't matter anyways. It's a fantasy. But the fact that Carl Joseph has kind of upgraded himself, I knew that was going to happen. Kind of upgraded himself. His dev is better. I think it's quick. All right, that's not bad at all. Moving up 11 picks. All right, so the center is ours. I don't think his dev's going to be very good because he's really young. But he's already a better starter out the gate. Oh, where the hell is he? Mewhort, I figured it was. Look how good he is. Never mind, I lied. He's one of the best linemen we've ever drafted. Decently fast. He can easily play any of the positions we need him to. Damn. All right, I like it. Don't think we even need anything else. Probably just trade down for next year in case we do another sim. Or another season, I suppose. Paul McLeon. Looks decent, actually. I'm going to take him. 77 overall, normal dev. He was a first-round talent, though. A guy you definitely have to develop. But he is finesse with no strength. But still, he's all right. Can't be mad. So the question is, who did the Bears get at number 9? The question is, who did we miss? You know, specifically that lineman. No doubt in my mind, you can't beat him. And that's probably it. Latavian, definitely worth the trade up if, you know, somebody wanted him. Alan Young, definitely another worth the trade up guy. Like, really good. Probably better than the other guy, to be honest. 21. How old is Latavian? They're both 21. They're both similar in style, actually, but Young is easily faster. Like, way faster. Doesn't have as much strength, though, which is interesting, because they're both very small fellas. So you would think neither of them would. Oh, Brody Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Interesting name. Another superstar beast. Dexter Randall. Insane linebacker. What's his jumping, though? Doesn't show the jump. 73 jump. I don't know why all the rookies have bad jumping. That's really unfortunate, but he's still really good. Curry was another top tier. He was 24, but superstar dev. Great hit power. Larry Reed, really good player. Pass rusher, so maybe I should have just... Okay. Number 52 as well. The Bears might be the best managed team, IRL and in-game, I've ever seen. They might be. They really might be. They got a star. I mean, they got a star cornerstone tackle. I don't remember who else we traded for him. And then they got, like, Mac's younger brother, basically. Like, he's actually ridiculous. He's 21 years old, and he's got the ability to probably get to a 90 by the end of the year. Unbelievable. Good choice by them, I suppose. I mean, but hey, we got the proven guy. I want to win right now. I can't wait. You know, I just can't wait it out and whatnot. We have talent right now that can win this this Super Bowl. I'm going to put John Johnson at free safety. because that's what they want, even though as soon as I move them to free safety, they're going to switch the roles again because they love doing that. They didn't this time. All right. Quick dev. He looks pretty good in fairness. So everything's 68%, but what is spread? Well, spread's 68%. It's not going to give him strong arm, though. Is there any passing stuff? Is it literally just, okay, run and shoot. What do we need again? Is it a field general? No, it's a strong arm. Damn it. Vertical power run, I guess. Well, here we are. I mean, this is the team. Obviously, I have to sign a couple of backups, like a backup quarterback. Make sure the lineup is set. Uhort's going to have to move to tackle. Looking pretty good already. Middle linebacker, I need Heath to really dev this year. Potts, I think, could end up being a 90 at the end of the season. We'll see. We usually have pretty good luck with youngsters at safety. And then we need to get a backup cornerback. But other than that, definitely set for a good season. Aqib Talib, I was going to get him in free agency, actually. And, hey, that's still the case. A perfect number 3. And then I need a cornerback, or a quarterback. Eli Apple was there, but I'm going to go with a little bit of expense. Deshaun Kaiser, a youngster with a lot of throwing strength. And I'm ready to go. Don't worry about it, guys. I know you Raider fans were mad when you got rid of Mack. I mean, it was decent value in fairness, 2 first-round picks. I mean, when you think about it, nobody really expected the Bears to be that team. You know, I thought maybe they'd be an 8-8 this year, which, hey, kind of, you know, could still kind of come close to that depending on how they finish. Wow, we are doing horribly. I'm going to have to change the scheme again because I cannot accept a 2-5. We can go 11-5, hopefully. That's the goal here. We have negotiations, but yeah, I mean, if you get a top 10 pick out of both picks, which obviously is not going to happen, I would say it would probably be worth it. You know, don't get me wrong, Mack's great, but 2 top 5, 2 top 10s, that's pretty good value, especially since you don't have to pay him. That's the biggest, like, that was the biggest issue. It was never, oh, they didn't get enough for him. It was, everyone knew how desperate the Raiders were to not have to pay him, even though he's a great player. So basically, you know, it was either lose him for compensatory or, you know, maybe bankrupt the team. Or, of course, trade him. So, of course, we're making moves here to re-sign all the players we need. How ironic. All the money we have now because we waited to get Mack back. Took us 2 years, but we got him back. Rodney Hudson probably in line for yet another tag. And everyone else, they were pretty well on board. Everyone's ready to go, even though we're losing. So, I mean, I upgraded our players, so that could hopefully help us quarterback at a couple of points. Please make the playoffs here. And do we... We don't... We do. 11-5 like I expected. Well, I didn't expect, but that's what I was hoping would have happened. The playoffs. So the Falcons, I seen they traded for what's his name? Willis? I was going to go for Willis as well, or Carl Lawson, and I just couldn't get him. But hey, we got Mack now. I want to see the Sea. Please have done better than Suggs. So Bakhtiari, not a crazy amount of yards because we're still in the vertical zone. But 38 touchdowns and 10 picks isn't bad. That's probably a top 8 on the MVP board. Kareem Hunt, potentially best running back in the AFC. We'll see. Landrum, what dev are you now? Please tell me they gave him star. They did give him star. He's got a lot of points. I mean, he didn't get the yardage, but 11 touchdowns, 900 yards. You can't be mad with it. Joseph Burns, he might have dropped dev here, actually. He stayed dev it quick. I think the touchdowns maybe saved him. Devontae's got to be like normal. Yeah, he is normal dev. I figured it. That's just not a good season from a number 1 on the team. Evan Ingram might actually be normal too. I know it's not easy for tight ends to do well, but he's got to be normal at this point. Yeah, damn it. At least one of the wide receivers is doing really well. Offensive line was great, and look at Mack with 22 sacks. Jaron Douglas, what dev is he? I don't know how. I just don't. He doesn't deserve it. Mack has got to be superstar still. He is. Goddamn. What is his upgrades on the season? I don't think he... A D-line of the year, a 5th Pro Bowl, and he didn't really get much XP at all for it. What about pick totals? Potts, 5. He could have been Defensive Rookie of the Year, actually, at safety, which is rare. Zerline dropped less goose eggs, but at the same time, he also made less. So, offensive ranking 8th, defensive ranking of number 1. So, Mack turns this into a number 1 defense. That's all I'm saying. Bakhtiari, number 5. AFC, please. Mack was number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year. Leighton Vander Esch was number 4. Barr was number 7. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I don't even remember if we even had one other than a lineman. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Potts, so I guess technically it was the right decision. How close was our wide receiver? Number 6. It's not bad considering he didn't really have a whole lot of yards. D lineman of the year, we knew that. DB of the year, Potts was number 2. That would have been a win and a half. Jabril wins it though. Obviously, our guy's not going to be on kicker of the year. We do have a bye week, so we'll skip first. Then we'll upgrade. Never mind. Wow, look at Potts. 9 upgrades. Chaz has 6. That's actually really good. 6 for a guy. Oh, 6 for the fullback. Jaron has a couple. Bakhtiari is really deving slow, but then again, I think he started with normal anyways, so it makes sense. Moher. So we got a couple of decent upgrades, I will say. Well, we started the season at 91. Now we are 96, so that's pretty damn good. Bakhtiari, what's his dev? Star dev. I mean, I'm not mad with star dev. 99 throw power is still slow as hell. Great deep accuracy. Medium and short are very bad, though. It's probably because we constantly upgrade deep, which I might need to go away from soon. Going against the Chargers, who are a sim nightmare. We do have 12 overalls on them, so this is interesting. Normally a scenario like this, if I don't win it, I would call it quits. But since we're so young and we have decent money and no one really needs a contract, I don't think if we don't make the Super Bowl, I think I will do another season here. If we do win that, I don't know. It's one of those weird ones, especially if in the Raiders, who are easily the worst team in Madden right now. Like, it's not even close. Not even, like, if you give them the draft picks, maybe we have a debate on our hands. But because they don't have the draft picks, I know technically we did get them anyways. Wow, we really gave them a safety. They are easily the worst team. You know, they only have their own picks, which is so stupid. So 14-5, 17-5. What a weird score, man. Gotta score there, because look at the swing that was. I know we're probably gonna win anyways with a touchdown here, which we probably do. But that's like a 14-plus point swing. Defense locks up hard. Defense doesn't even give them a field goal chance. I mean, they did, but you know what I mean. They didn't take it. And we win the game by just wasting the clock. So let's see if Bakhtiari had a better game than he did last final game of the playoffs. No pick this time. Same with Nick Foles, however, very bad in general. Corey Clement got involved. We ran the ball like 45 times. Unbelievable. Bakhtiari might be better than I thought, because if we're running the ball 45 times in a playoff game, the regular season, man, there might have been a lot of runs that I just didn't even look at. It's kind of wild. Oh, I forgot if that's what I was going to do. I was going to upgrade. I actually want to see this center, well, he was a center, now he's a tackle. I want to see how good he is. 21 years old, 94 strength. The finesse style stuff is pretty bad, but I don't know what the hell that even does anyways. I always thought strength was the way, but I think nowadays it actually might be the opposite. I'm going to go wide receiver, actually. Linebacker and DB is important, but wide receiver. Oh, what about our middle linebacker? 85 overall. He's deving really slow. Star dev, but he's just not getting upgrades very often. He's a pretty good player, actually. He just doesn't have the awareness or play rec, I think. So Raiders versus Browns. Okay, the Browns. Ooh, 90 overall. The Browns are good. We took Joel Bitonio from him. Is it Joel or Joel? I think it kind of depends on the person, doesn't it? It's also interesting when, I know we're talking about stupid crap, but hey, you subbed to the channel. That's what you're getting. And look, I mean, we're even getting stupid. I didn't even get to return the ball. That's how smart I am. But are people saying Joel for J-O and then space E-L? Or are they saying it Joe, J-O-E, and then L as in like loser or loss or something? See, these are the questions you got to think about. If you don't... Oh my god. Miles Garrett just killed me right out the gate. If we weren't thinking these questions all the time, I don't know if we can be friends, honestly. Like, what are you thinking about if you're not thinking about that really important thing? Burns wearing a nice little number. Adams wearing a gross number. Oh, look at this. Look away, please. Jesus. Why didn't I just toss that up like a salad bowl? I'm tossing salads. Funny. Really, the touchdown. I'm trusting Burns, who does not catch it. Well, I've already put us in a bit of a hole because I'm an idiot, so we'll let them try to dig themselves out of this thing. All right, so they did dig themselves out, technically. We score 7. They score 7. We score 7. We score 3. They score 3. We keep the game at a 7-point lead. Hold them on defense. 14. So we, oh, geez, I always do that. We're up by 7, but it is their ball. We do lock them down, though, which I like to see. Running the ball pretty damn effectively, so I can't even be mad with the scheme because, I mean, the way we just ran the ball there basically gives us a Super Bowl trip. I mean, if you're good at running the ball, this scheme is actually kind of good. I mean, it completely drains the clock on them. And we're headed to the Super Bowl. Who the hell is it going to be against, though? Going to be against the Giants? Bakhtiari, he is such a game manager, but hey, he did a damn good job of it this game. Another game of not really 45 rushes, but decent rushes, I suppose. 35 almost. Devontae Adams is pretty good. Landrum, pretty damn good as well. 2 touchdowns makes it look really good. Our right tackle gave up a bunch of sacks, so Khalil Mack with 1.5. Douglas with 1. I mean, some of our best pass rushers did get involved, so can't really be mad with it. To see a couple turnovers a game, more than just like 1. That's the key to victory. Who are we going against? The Rams. Damn it. They might have a roster like almost exactly similar to ours. So 13-3, probably the #1 seed on their side. Only 1 overall better than the Browns, and we just kind of handle the Browns, especially in the later portion of the second half, which is the most important portion. Kinda. I don't know. What do you guys think is more important, the first or second half? It's actually hard to debate because obviously the second half, if you finish strong, you win the game. But if you start really slow in the first half, usually that's just the game, you know? How many games the Packers lost this season because they just never got it going in the first? Although there was a lot of games where we just didn't finish well either. So I think we were just a bad team. I think that's what happened there. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to play another season if we win the Super Bowl here. So honestly, a lot of you guys might be rooting for a loss here, which I'm sorry to tell you, but that might not happen. They do get a clutch 7 points. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that touchdown was clutch. Okay, let's slow it down. Slow it down. It is our ball. We're striving. I think we're going to win the Super Bowl here. Oh, what was this? A 79-yard pick? Okay, that probably glitched out. They can't move the ball, though. Oh, huge clutch play on 4th and 10, though. Okay, so it's out of reach a little bit, but that's a clutch drive. Uh-oh. The Rams got a chance here, boys. Oh, no. I want to watch our team. Okay, so I think we just won. We did win. 35-28. What a damn comeback by the Rams. I don't know the exact numbers, but at some point it felt like they came back from 3 touchdowns. They obviously didn't win, and they lost by 7, but boy, oh boy, is that a very interesting way to go out. We win in Tampa. Who the hell we play? The Rams? So, yeah, Tampa. Not really close at all to L.A. Not even close to Vegas. Where the hell is Vegas, actually? No, not even close to Vegas either. Well, this one's close to home in our hearts. A great win. Guys like Potts did very well. Threw 2 picks, but 3 touchdowns. Bakhtiari is probably easily our worst Super Bowl winning quarterback we've ever had, honestly. I know we've had a few in the past, but usually the guys that win are very, very good. But boy, Bakhtiari is an iffy one. He's normal, or not normal dev. He started to have 90 overall. He's good, but he just doesn't play super well. Khalil Mack on the... That's not Khalil Mack. That's Heath. Okay. I thought for a second maybe they would actually have the star players up there, like Mack, a guy we traded half the damn team to get after we got half a team in return in the first place. I had to make that a narrative of this video, and hell of a title it makes, I'll tell you what. So Jared Goff didn't throw any picks. Who's this? Warren Cousins. All right. When you just can't agree with your relatives. What? Corey Clement and Kareem Hunt combined for about 35 exactly. Corey Clement stealing all the touchdowns, but I mean, I don't think it matters. Corey Clement, another huge Super Bowl winner. Does a very good job in the Super Bowl to get scores. He's that guy. If you're about to make the Super Bowl and he's in free agency, you better sign him. Better sign him and throw the ball to him all game long. They had 2 picks like we already knew, but we had none. Mack had 1 sack. The youngster Jaron Douglas with 2. Kenny Clark had 2. I mean, we outperformed them in the sack total, which is very rare. Kickers basically took the night off. I mean, I know they had a lot of extra points and whatnot, which technically it plays a factor, I suppose, but didn't have to kick any stressful things, so they can't really be mad about their night. Really just got to chill and watch a Super Bowl. Kicker is probably one of the most stressful jobs in the league, honestly. It really is. It's one of those jobs where you could be good for a year and a half, and you have two really bad. Like, you can have a year, 2 years, 3 great years. You have 2 bad games, and you're basically off the team. I know usually a good kicker does last like forever, and they just keep hopping teams, but it's crazy, isn't it? Like, you have all your best buds, and everyone's chilling and hanging out, and you just drop one. Like, you're just terrible a game or two. Even sometimes just one game, especially if you're kind of younger, you could be gone. It's crazy. But enough talk about players that aren't real NFL players. I'm sorry. Especially to Pat McAfee, who's kind of a beast and awesome. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, unless I decided to do another season on my own, which I really don't think I will, because that was peak. I mean, we got to a 97 overall. This could be a candidate for a reload just because it is really good and really young. So we might end up reloading it in the future just to see if we can win, like, I don't know, another 2-3 Super Bowls. That'd be pretty damn cool. But I think at this point, unless we were to do another 2 seasons, it would be kind of redundant. So I'm going to live with that. I'll show you guys we didn't like redo the playoff games or force win them or anything like that. You can see here we just had a clean sweep. It was a nice little run. Nice little run indeed. It was a little 50-50 at times, but we got it done. If you have any suggestions for series in the future or, ideas in general for like a what if or something, let me know about also the schedule that I'm thinking about changing this to. Not really a huge change in the comment section below. I think I have some ideas for a potential series in the future. We'll see. Maybe run it by you guys. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. If you're looking for more of me, take a look at these social medias and also take a little bit of a look at our Red Dead Redemption 2 series on my second channel, PKer Plays. Like, I honestly think he might have been. Oh, right in the eyeball. That's a good shot. Here we are. What the hell? She's like, I want to be a scarecrow. Good jump there. Oh, Lord. Oh. I don't know what to do here. He keeps getting in my line of sight, though. Ow.
Perhaps we should look elsewhere. Well,
That's funny. Well, dude.